Like podcast, and if you haven't guessed, we like to talk about what we like. My lovely co-host to my side here would be the amazing, the wonderful, the stupendous Miss Mackenzie.
Hello.
And all the way on the end is my follically challenged brother from another mother, Still Charlie.
Sup, fools?
And if y'all are wondering who I am the Grinch who stole Christmas. I
not
just
true.
washed all my mold off. No, I'm just Big G.
Washed off my mold off.
So, anyway.
Oh my goodness.
We are
You're so special.
I'm just so special. We are here because this is one of our lovely mini episodes. If you guys have never experienced a mini episode and this is your first one, if you're wondering what it's about, so are we. That's the whole point
true,
with
yeah.
minis. We don't know what this is. We have a fishbowl full of topics.
But no fish.
No fish. By the way, if you want to suggest something to put in the fishbowl, all you have to do is follow. Stop moving. That right there. Follow this link right here. It is what we like. PC at gmail.com. You can write in and say, I want to have an idea in the bowl for a mini.
Yes, please
and we'll
bother
talk
us.
about it.
Yeah, put it in there.
Bother
Fill it up. Fill it up.
Want you, please, we're begging you. Right now, the amazing Mackenzie is going to hold the bowl up for our buddy Charlie. Charlie is going to reach his hand into the bowl of topic ideas. He's going to pick one
That
out,
was fast.
Yeah.
and now
He
he is
magic. I confused you with this hand.
My goodness.
now
He
he's
thinks
going
he's
to
slick.
read it and tell us what we are going to be talking
Dun,
about.
dun, dun. Can we get a drum roll,
Hold on,
please?
let me get a drum roll for this.
Apologize, everyone. Mine are always.
They are always wild. There's always interesting. Oh.
Huh. This one is
Oh, what's it say? What's it say?
museums.
I love museums. That's a good one.
That's
All
that's
right.
quite out of the norm for
I love
me.
I know. That's the magic trick you did.
Yeah.
All right, so let's first do this. I'm going to use the handy dandy phone network here, and we are going to say museum. Museum. We're going to see if we can find a thing. What is the definition of a museum?
A storage house for a lot of old things.
Yeah. Just us the Brits.
And stolen things.
is a non-for-profit permanent institution in the service
Non-for-profit.
society that researches, collects, conserves, interprets, and exhibits tangible and intangible heritages.
Ooh.
Now, for those of you who didn't understand all them big $7 words, a museum done be a place
got
with a
that kind of
bunch of
money.
stuff you can all go look at.
Not in this economy.
Yeah.
Look, but don't touch.
Just so you know, here at Lovely Lakeside Studios, it is suggesting some museums by us. We have the Northeast Georgia History Center, the Sugar Hill Museum and Art Gallery, the Ink Interactive Neighborhood.
Ooh.
That's for kids.
So there's the Beulah Rucker Museum,
actually
the
kinda
Dahlonega
close
Gold
to-
Museum.
To our place. To our workplace.
There is Georgia Racing Hall of Fame, the Gainesville Midland and Locomotive
Alphabet
thing.
Elliot.
So, guys, there's plenty of museums
There's
around.
There's literally one right at the racing one's right up the road.
Absolutely,
Oh.
yes.
It is a very strange.
Oh.
You know what?
Actually, I think you can get moonshine there too.
Of course
Charlie,
you can.
I think you just came up with a brilliant and genius idea that is going to get you some
Road
extra
trip.
points. In fact, you both have it.
Moonshine.
So I would like to award 10 points to both Charlie and 10 points to
Ooh.
Mackenzie, because they are now coming up
Yeah, I
with
think
amazing, wonderful
I
ideas.
think the racing one's like 15 minutes from here, maybe a little
yeah,
bit farther.
It's not far at all from the lovely Lakeside Studios. Jorgen, if you would make a note, please, that we want to see about going to the Georgia Racing Hall of
You
Fame,
just jump on 53, cut
whatever,
on up,
and
gotta
see
wear
if we
almost
could
9
go
comes
in
across,
and
cross
film
400,
some stuff
right
and
up
put it on the
yonder way.
podcast.
Right there.
right up yonder way.
Right
Right
down
yonder.
yonder.
Yeah, basically a straight shot. You
Straight
just
shot. Keep
Now,
going.
You just
just
keep
so
going.
y'all know,
Run it
if
hard.
you used to go to a museum, you don't have to done talk like us. Well, you can use fancy talk if you want. Should we try and do the rest of this episode in redneck?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably not.
All right. For those of you who don't know, I is a redneck. I speak redneckanese. So So.
The funny thing about it is,
redneck.
have you been to the racing?
No, I haven't been to any of the museums.
Well, I'm just saying, Greg,
No.
have you seen it?
I have been by it.
So you've seen what it looks like. They use
I've
like
seen
4
the
different
outside.
types of architecture with it.
Yes, because the funeral home where they took my father is right across the street from it.
I think at one point,
yeah,
it was
leave it to
like
me to
the
kill it off.
Chamber of Commerce, I think. Then they moved
it
him.
was the Chamber of Commerce.
Interesting.
There's all kinds of things up there, but
Yeah, I think there's a moonshine still in there that you can buy moonshine.
yes, you can buy moonshine.
I mean, why don't we go today?
Because I'm going to my godparents and they got moonshine already.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know if they have any of that.
I'm just going to be honest. My pimp's not going to let me go and
Oh,
drink
no.
moonshine. He's got things for me to do. So
He's got you working.
Cool, I
yeah.
drink. I drink it.
There's some kind
I
of
like
J
that
I
up.
have to do. I don't know what it is.
Oh, no.
Actually, it's
Oh, no.
not like full on. They can only go up to a
Yeah,
certain
it's only a
percentage.
certain percentage.
Wait, are we talking about
Oh.
moonshine
All right,
or
let's
museums?
Anyway.
Let's get off the
Anyway.
moonshine for a minute. I want
Which
you
I
to-
bet
My
there is
bad.
a moonshine museum because do you
There
guys know
is.
how it started?
Yeah.
Or no, the racing, how racing started. I see why
that's
they
how
have the
NASCAR
moonshine.
started. From
Okay,
moonshine.
never mind. I follow now. It all came back around.
It's all
Let me
full
ask
It's
you
circle.
this.
moving.
Let's do another survey. What we like survey.
Uh-huh.
Who here remembers going on a field trip in school to a museum? Because I
Yes.
know I damn sure do.
Yes.
Charlie, you don't remember that, or is it that you
Oh.
already had moonshine?
No, we didn't go. We didn't. We our field trips were.
Oh, you've talked about your field trips before. They're a
Yeah.
little stinkier.
Yeah, we didn't.
Well,
My class, and shout out to class of '96. Yes, I'm a little bit older.
96?
Yeah.
That's the year I was born.
Jesus. Thanks for that. But yeah,
I remember when I was back in 1996.
yeah, they.
That was the
a
first
good
time
year.
I had my
Well,
hip
they
replacement.
didn't.
Hip replacement.
Our class was, I guess, not looked on very kindly.
Oof.
Coming up through the
Yeah.
well,
the Middle Ages.
I'm just going to go ahead and say I remember
Too
some
many
field
jousts.
trips that our school took, whether it was elementary, whether it was junior high, whether it was high school. I remember going to the Atlanta Center for Children's for Puppetry Arts. That was always cool.
We were supposed to go to that.
We went to an Atlanta Symphony thing one time that was very cool as a kid.
Ooh.
We went to some different museums. We went to, what's the place where you sit back and look at the roof with not the astronomy?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes. Oh, I almost said it.
Oh, it was on an episode of South Park too.
Was it like Epcot? No.
No.
No,
The
the planetarium.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and I remember going to some different museums for other things, and one I was going to go to that I didn't get to in college. It was I think it's over by Cartersville somewhere. There's a Old West museum, or no, I shouldn't say Old West. It's an early pioneer museum with a lot of things from the Old West and things that were around, and that gets me because I always love the Billy the Kid and all the gunfights, and I love the old guns. I thought I wanted to collect.
Comes back for you.
One time I thought, man, wouldn't it be really cool to have old guns like that, an old Schofield, an old Colt
Aw.
45? And then I found out how much those things
Yeah.
cost.
That's an
And
expensive
that
hobby.
will be what's on the cover of Crap I Can Never Afford magazine.
Yeah.
That's
You kind of have to
so we
find
gave
those
that
in
up.
yeah, that's not
Interesting.
happening.
Yeah.
They are expensive.
I think the last two museums I went, I guess it's the same museum. They had events going on. Do you guys know, like, they have like they'll bring like guest exhibits and stuff. But the one I didn't really even go for the museum. They had salsa night, and so we
They
went
had what?
a salsa night, like to dance.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a dancing night at the museum, and it was so cool. So I got to dance with some dinosaurs, because you're dancing under like the exhibits and everything. It was really cool. But then the last couple of years, I went back to that same museum, but they had like a reptile exhibit, and I took my niece, and it was really cool. And there's a lot of interactive stuff. So normally where they're like, don't touch anything, it was geared toward the kids, so they had live reptiles and everything, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to go to too many. I'm not very cultured.
Well,
Like,
what
I mean,
just
I've been to
realized?
like the History Center
Yeah.
and the Quinlan Art Center in Gainesville, but that was basically to set up for weddings and
Oh,
parties
Now,
and
I
such. I wasn't
just
invited.
had a self-realization,
Yeah.
and you guys work with me on this because I might be right, I might be wrong. Technically, the World of Coke might be considered a museum.
oh
Technically,
yeah.
I guess yeah, I think it would.
is.
Yeah, I think it would be.
I was
I don't
just
know
looking
who-
up fun museums, and it has
Yeah, because
a
it goes through the history of it.
World
actually.
War II Flight Museum,
That would be awesome.
the
yeah.
Midway Museum, the Laurel and Hardy Museum. That would be cool. Billy
Mm.
Carter Gas Station Museum, and then it also
Ooh.
says 10 best museums to visit in Georgia, and it has a thing about Coke. So I guess that could be.
I've
considered.
never been there. I wanted to go to the old one before they built the new one because I heard it was better, but I want to go. I've never been there. I always go to the aquarium. I love the
Oh,
aquarium.
here we go. What is
haven't
the
never even been to
coolest
the
museum
aquarium.
in the world?
I told you
Well,
I'm uncultured.
How about that
What is it,
place
you
in Paris
uncultured
they always
swine?
talk about? The Louvre.
Ooh, what is that?
That is one of the 19 best museums in the Louvre.
And the
The
Louvre?
Louvre
The
in
best-
Paris is. They have a lot of art and wonderful things.
I
The
bet they
National
do.
You've
Museum
never heard of the
in
Louvre?
China.
It's the one that's like the pyramid that's like
I know
crystal
what you're
and
talking
everything.
about. Yes.
Featured in many movies.
I was about to say I'm thinking of like the show, the guy that's the professional thief. Oh, what is
Oh,
his
yeah.
name? I can't
This I've never heard of, but it sounds interesting. How
What do you
about
mean?
the Tate Modern Museum in London?
Oh.
Oh, this
I think
would be
I've heard of that
cool.
one. Yeah.
The
Tate-
Vatican Museum in Vatican City.
Yeah, not going there. Okay.
The Vatican, I'm sure.
I'm not really sure
has a
that you
lot
can actually.
more access it. Can
Yeah,
you?
I'm not really sure because I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know
Well,
that you can actually get into the
let
Vatican
you
City.
see. They'll let you see what they want.
Oh,
you
I'm
to
sure
see.
I'm sure they have something a pay tour that you can go on.
Sure, give them some
I
money.
would much rather go to this one, the High Museum of Art, right here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah. I've
Yes,
heard of
I've
the
been
High.
there. I've been there.
Haven't been there.
No, I had growing up. We had a family friend that worked there, and so we got tickets, and so we went with their family, and it was really cool.
I think we were when I was in New York one time with. It was in school. It was with a class.
Oh, so you did get to go on a field trip?
Well, it was for drama. So
Oh, okay.
when we went to go see shows and stuff. I was
Yeah.
big into drama in high school. So, and I think it talked about going to the Smithsonian, but
Oh, I want to
Didn't-
go.
didn't
I
get a
am
chance.
so glad
I
you said
want to
that because
go.
I was about to say we're forgetting one because the Smithsonian and, of course, the National Museum of Art in New York
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
those are the two places from the movie Night at the
no, that-
in the
Night of the
museum.
museum.
That was the one in New York, and then Night of the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian was the second one.
what was the one with the guy?
I love those
What
movies.
was his
Those are
name?
so cute.
Pierce Brosnan, where he was a thief, and I think he went into the Smithsonian.
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, you're talking about where he stole the artwork.
Yeah, and it was a remake.
Yes,
They've done a lot of movies at the Smithsonian.
Yes, I can't remember the name of it, but yes, him and the lady when he ends up being romantically involved with
Yeah.
her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what is it? Lupin? Lupin? No, for the one with the pyramid that you're talking about.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
No.
I mean,
the
it's been
UVR.
in. That was one. That one was in like the Tom Hanks. Not Angels and Demons, but the first one.
You know where else it was mentioned? In
Hmm.
Face Off. When he says that bomb
yes,
you built,
Lupin.
brother, should be in the Louvre.
I don't even know.
Lupin. He's a professional like thief.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Yeah,
It's
that's
cool.
the one I'm thinking about. Like, what was the Tom Hanks? It was a big book,
I don't know.
And-
Pierce Brosnan movies.
and they did Angels and Demons, and it was the first one was about the Templar Knights. And
Oh, I have no idea.
you don't you don't watch movies, I guess.
Not those movies.
That movie's been around for forever.
Okay, well, I haven't seen it.
It was one of Tom Hanks. It was really
Great, I looked it
Oh.
up and now I can't even find it on the list.
See,
What
it
a-
can't be that popular. It's
Oh,
not even on the
Thomas
list.
Crown
Yeah,
Affair.
Thomas Crown Affair.
There we go.
Which one?
The Thomas Crown Affair. Let's do this. It's right there.
Oh,
And
you know,
So,
say
Well, guys,
bored billionaire
not Angels and Demons.
Yep.
Dadgummit. The Da Vinci Code.
decides.
the Da Vinci
entertain
Code.
You've never heard of the Da Vinci
Yes,
Code? Okay,
yes,
that's
I've
the one.
heard that. I've heard of that, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's big thing is like at the end of the movie, he goes down and kneels before because that's where he thought like the whole. Have you've seen the movie, so I'm not going to go into it.
I haven't seen the movie.
You haven't
I
seen Da
haven't
Vinci
seen the
Code?
movie. No.
It's such a good movie.
We're going to
Then-
add some more
and then-
movies to
and
movies.
then,
Oh, no.
and then you had the Edge of Tomorrow. What was it? The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Hanks.
I've heard of
and
that one.
I love.
I haven't seen it.
Well, guys, we have successfully explored museums now, and we can take that one out of the list.
Out of the pile.
Sorry, we went back to movies. I apologize.
Yeah, we.
But I
tend
was
to get-
talking
Big
about
movie
movies
buffs.
that have the Louvre involved in them. Like
Yeah.
there is.
Now, if you'd like to get us a prescription of Adderall so we can stay on topic, you're probably not the only one. Just remember that you can always contact us at it's right there
Oh, did you
again.
get it? Okay.
What
I
we
have it.
like
I took it.
PC@gmail.com. And what would PC stand for if it didn't stand for podcast? Let's see here. Oh, we got another orange one.
Ooh.
It could stand for
It's been an orange day.
Pep Clue.
Pep clue?
Pep Clue.
A happy clue.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know
Pep,
what it is
like some
either,
pep in
but
your step.
pep is a word that starts with P, and clue is a
Clue.
word that starts with
With a
C.
C.
Or you know,
I
well,
is confused.
I is confused.
hey, these aren't all winners. Life can't always be good. Remember
like
that from
the-
Bad Santa? We're going back to movies again. Guys, before we get too off on a tangent, we just want to say we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
You.
Remember, we're going to have more minis coming up.
Yes.
I wish I could tell you what they're about, but we honestly don't know.
We don't know.
We have no
literally picked
idea.
this stuff out of a bowl.
No.
You could know.
I
You could send it in
did.
and let us know, and then it'll be a surprise to us.
And of course, this episode was made with no honking of the chicken. So
Go ahead, add it in.
you guys have a great night. We
no
thank
chicken
you
today.
so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye.